Hello. So, I'm up against Syndra today. Uh, People say that this is one of the hardest counters to Naafiri. Basically, the big reason is she can poke you a lot, just outranges you, and you can never dive her because she has her stupid push ability. The thing with that, in my opinion, is that with most matchups in the mid lane, you cannot really dive them anyway. So, same with an Ari or Lux or Nico or, they all have an answer to your W. So I don't think this is necessarily worse or better than others. I suppose the dangerous part comes from her ult. So she can actually kinda assassinate you. So if you're not careful, she will actually kill you. The reason why I think this is a neutral matchup that eventually turns into a favorable one is once you have Spell Shield, you can just dive her over and over. And, I'm someone who buys Spell Shield's second item most of the time. So, yeah, I just have to wait until 2 items. Or I have to wait until a jungler ganks me. And until that time, it's just surviving. Yeah, it's not the most pleasant matchup by any means, but I think it's very doable. I don't have a gold to fetch that. Sometimes the bleed doesn't execute, like there, and you can't really... yeah, there's not much for you to do, it's just unlucky. Nice. I randomly eat to basically make the angle of the Q seem more random, I guess. Oh, this is so good. So if you hit double Qs, you win lane. That's kind of it. Because it does deal a good amount of damage, but more importantly, it actually heals you. I hope this die. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, I would have lost this one. This is one of those matchups where buying boots early isn't the worst. Like tier 1 boots, I mean. Preferably, I would want to bait her push and then jump at her. She used both potions, so I think I'm actually in a... Okay. I'm not even gonna jump on her. Early Naafiri doesn't have damage if you're not taking aggressive ones. Generally, Naafiri wants to help in a side lane, but not this early. At least not with my scaling bombs. Timo's still there, right? Yeah. Okay. Worth it.
An enemy has been slain.
Like, you have to imagine I'm weaker than most champions in the early game, so any equal trade in the early game is beneficial to me. Or any, I mean, this was just a trade of time, basically. Alright, and I have a nice reset. And she used... Okay, I don't have a nice reset. But she used TP, I used TP, and we're equal farm. And I actually came back now with an extra longsword, so it all turned out fine. And now, if I hit level 6, I'm strong enough to fight. This is like the moment you actually wanna start roaming as Naafiri. I think Syndra will go bot lane. She might be heading back now, but... Yeah. I pinged, that's all I can do. I maybe should have pinged more, but... At the same time, 2 pings are already quite a bit. But she doesn't have TP, and I take 1 or 2 tower plating, so it's not the end of the world. Besides, minions give way more XP anyway. One nice thing about taking towers like this, I could have maybe gone for the second plate, because if there are no more minions, the dogs will tank first. I can maybe dive her here, but at the same time I take tower plates for free, so... Yeah, pretty even game so far. I do outskill her. If she uses her push, I can probably kill her. Well. I don't have time to ult, unfortunately. But I can freeze this. I'm not sure if I'm... Nah, I'm not even gonna... I'm just gonna push it. I think she wants to back. So I will just... I don't have a lot of mana anymore, so I also want to back. Yeah, I will sell my potion actually for Eclipse. Eclipse is such a ridiculous power spike for Naafiri. Like with most scaling champions, it takes so long to actually skill up, but with Naafiri... Oh nice. I think that's still worth. But with Naafiri, you are strong from Eclipse onwards. The downside for Naafiri, like the reason why she doesn't, is still like a mediocre early game champ, or mediocre in the early game, is just there's literally no outplay, no way to outplay champions like Syndra in the early game without spell shield. Some champions you can never outplay. What are the chances that she used her push? Well, I can at least make her lose these minions. No. No, he lost an entire wave. Team mushroom. Oh. Okay, maybe I can get her. No, this is nice too. She loses yet another wave. She cannot roam anymore, and yeah. Like, these opportunities are so rare where they actually use their CC ability. So I will now abuse them when they do. Didn't even try to move here. Well, still got it. So I will go for quick recall boots, I think. Okay. I'll stay.
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
I'm gonna try and sidestep it. Guess I'll have to wait for TP. It's kind of a shame because it takes longer for the boots to stack. I don't know. Like, the way you would win this matchup if you were Syndra is literally not do that. As we... Okay, so the only thing that stops me from doing this is that push ability. Like, she... Yeah. If she doesn't use that, I cannot do anything except throw Qs. But even in Emerald, people just... They just keep doing it, and it's so stupid. Like, literally just hold your CC and insta-win the lane. Or at least, you cannot lose the lane if you do it like that. But now, yeah, she lost most of her health, so I can play like this. That's I don't know what Simpa is, but like, now she has to use all of her abilities to actually farm, right? So I'm not in danger. Can I help him here? Yeah, I still don't have boots thanks to Syndra. So... No. Did she use her push? She might, right? Okay, if I hard push this, I maybe don't have to use... Okay.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Normally, I would want to punish a TP like that, but just... Okay. Master in stopping my backs. I'm 50 CS up, by the way. That's kinda... silly. But this matchup, yeah, it's just not that bad, in my opinion. Like, she plays suboptimally, to be honest. But it's really not that bad. You can just farm safely, you can hit her with Qs. You can sidestep her abilities, especially with your E. So she also cannot really go aggressively, because the moment she does... Okay, please do the push thing. Okay, you miss another cannon. Nah, don't. Okay. Maybe we do. Nah, I'm not gonna sacrifice a cannon wave. Please.
Enemy killing spree.
Yeah, I'm not sure why we're fighting there. You have ult, right?
An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Shut down. Double kill.
Alright, she's dead. Probably.
You have slain an enemy.
And that's a shutdown.
Shut down.
Like, I know she wants to get the value of Ghost Polo. Like, I'm also using it because it's super strong in the mid game. But, like, she has no protection from ganks this way. Like, sure, she kind of stops me from roaming a tiny bit. I guess, maybe. Like, the way I use Ghost Polo is by putting bards here, right? Or just somewhere deeper. I know this extra longsword delays my Edge of Night. But at this point I just wanna do damage. Because honestly, Syndra has shown that she will just use her push randomly. So don't really... Okay, that. Stop it. Oh, the Teemo just appearing when I TP. That's a waste of TP. I really thought, yeah, I don't know. I did not expect both Teemo and her to be there. That said, if only Teemo was there, it would have been the same. I don't think she's gonna push it. Maybe she's backing in the bushes here. I could like walk towards her and ult, but it's risky. Or it's risky in the sense that I might waste ult. Don't really want to do that. Also, don't have to be afraid of her like trying to gank or gank, trying to ambush me. I just win the all in. 50 more gold. Yeah, that's the disadvantage of buying longsword. I now have to stay a bit longer. Space Rush. It's so good. It's so good.
An enemy has been slain.
Like, Phase Rush is so extremely strong in the mid game. Basically, everything in your kit triggers it instantly, because no matter what you do, your except for your E, your dogs will attack the things you hit with the Q and W and auto attacks. So, your the 3 triggers you need for Phase Rush, you only really need 2 with Naafiri. And you can do double Q, W, Q, or just auto attack and an ability. I do have Spell Shield, but I don't have ult, otherwise I would have tower dived her. I know it's kinda risky, and I would take a bit of damage, but I have Phase Rush, so I can run away. Oh, she's dead. Wait, one hit. I assume that was assist, right? Doesn't say.
Rampage.
Actually, it might have been the... Yeah, it was the kill. Okay. The reason I engaged Q and then did a weird circle thing is I expected like the CC ability, right? And I want to dodge that because I have movement enough to dodge it and come back to do my second Q or even auto attack. Which is kind of a nice thing for face rush. You can like really outplay CC abilities. And I know I have spell shield, but if I don't have to use it, I don't wanna. Okay, I wanna TP, but she might stop me.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
100 gold. That's yeah. I think it's worth it in the sense that we get so much here. And I will get top tower. I might need magic resist.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Like, Teemo really kind of screws Naafiri the later the game goes on. Or at least my way of playing, because I really like to roam and move around a lot. So, I'm usually the one that tanks all the shrooms. Which isn't great because I'm not building that much health. What? AFK farm for 15 minutes? Oh, I did not do that. I AFK farmed for the first 5 minutes or so. Can I give you that? Dude, I did not AFK farm. I literally... Okay, I AFK farm until like pickaxe and ult, right? Because before that, like, what's the point of fighting if you're just gonna lose anyway? But after that, I went bot a bunch, I went top a few times, not entirely successful, but still. You're dead, right?
Rampage. Dominating. An enemy has been
What do you mean AFK farm? That's... Besides, I'm the scaling champion. That's what I'm supposed to do. But still, I did wrong. That said, I didn't join a lot of fights because I thought they were kind of stupid. It's like earlier as well, there was like cannon wave crashing and they were randomly fighting here. Yeah, I'm not gonna join that.
Your turret has been destroyed.
I literally won the lane. Oh, nah, I don't have ult. I literally won the lane. Uh-oh, uh-oh, oh god. Okay, okay, sure. That flash, okay, that flash was well done.
Enemy
Oh, and that shroom that slowed me, that's disgusting. Name shields a tiny bit, right? I'm not even sure what the kits does. Volibear has shields, I think. Yeah, already bought armor pen.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Yeah, I think magic resist is pretty solid here. And like normally, you know, as assassins you normally go Oracle Lens, but because I go, what's it called, Ghost Polo, most of the time I just use normal wards. But I already have all my stacks, so it's whatever. Like now I just want to use it to like ambush them here or something. To win fights that way. Wait, I still haven't killed Syndra? Oh, okay. I thought I killed her at least multiple times, but apparently not. I think he's dead, right? We think that's Soul. Cloud Soul is, in my opinion, the single best soul for Naafiri. Because you know her ults. I'm just gonna solo it, by the way. But her ult really enjoys being fast. Like your ult already does a million things, but I mean there's a reason why I'm going Ghost and Phase Rush on Naafiri, right? The extra movement speed is so strong. You might have seen it earlier as well, like one of my earliest ganks in the bot lane. Not sure when it exactly happened, but I basically approached them just by moving towards them, and then use my W as like a follow-up. You can do that with movement speed. Like if you don't have movement speed on Naafiri, you have to use your W or your E to engage, and that basically makes it so if someone has an answer to your W, you can never engage them. But now I can literally just walk towards Syndra, and she has to use her CC, whether it hits or not. And then as a reaction to her CC, take engage. He doesn't do anything. Fine. I expected him to ult as a reaction to my... All my dogs died. Alright, one more game to go for Emerald.